I've never had a bad experience with them. Like, they've always been nice to me, but I just kind of get that vibe that they kind of wish we were dead. And
Welcome, friends and fans, to another episode of GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience directly to you. And today we are going back to the world of foreign nations with several cast members from the multiple award-winning series Avatar: The Last Airbender, winner of 5 Annies, a Genesis, a Kid's Choice, a Peabody, and a Primetime Emmy. So without further ado, let's bend the internet and bring them out. Our first guest is an actress whose work includes Demon Slayer, The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf, and California Dreams. Today she joins us to discuss the role of Koshi warrior Suki. Please welcome Jennie Kwan.
Hey guys!
Hey.
Woo! Hey!
Jennie, welcome to our show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm amazing. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, the pleasure is all ours. You got some interesting heads in the background. Can you tell us about those real quick? Yes. Some characters I recognize.
Oh, yes. Here's my little toy store, I will say, my office. And people get so scared to be in here, my friends. I have to turn four Michael Myers around. Those are my husband's Michael Myers masks.
Mm-hmm.
The mold of William Shatner, as we all know.
Yes.
And then we have Gene Simmons from Kiss. We have a Genie. We have, gosh, I always forget. I was her for Halloween. What's her name from? I can't remember.
Maleficent?
Thank you. And then we have.
Those the Maleficent horns? Yes.
Yes. And then we have a scary witch. So welcome to my office that I have to turn the light on at nighttime.
Is that the scary witch from Halloween 3? Is that mask? Because it looks a lot like it.
Probably, knowing my husband. So yeah, welcome.
Probably, if he's a fan of the Halloween, yeah, we'll give him the credit on that. So, all right, I just think, this is one thing I love about our format here is we get to see some stuff at people's houses and everything else, and this is fantastic. And
personal.
Thank you so much for. So, absolutely. Well, Jennie, thank you so much for joining us here on our online forum. Got a lot to talk about. Let's bring out the rest of your castmates.
Excited.
And next, she's an actress whose credits include Sammy, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and the Brady Bunch films. Today, she joins us as the voice of the formidable pressure point expert, Ty. Please welcome back Olivia Hack.
Hello. Hi, how are you? I've never heard anyone say from Sammy, by the way, which is amazing. Because that was like a primetime David Spade cartoon show that aired one episode and then they canceled it. But I love it. But I'll take it. Yeah.
It was just one of those. Yeah, because I'm a big David Spade fan, so I just
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know.
Glad to be here. Hi.
Glad to have you back. How have you been?
I've been good. I have a little bit of a sinus infection today, so I'm just coming to you from bed.
Yes.
Absolutely fine. You're looking very that gown is wonderful. It's very classic old Hollywood-esque.
Thank you. It's offsetting my tissue, and I'm here to please.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's us who are pleased to have you back once again. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Ooh, absolutely. And next, he is an actor whose body of work includes Samurai Jack, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and Hail Caesar. Today, he joins us as the voice of the eternally tea-drinking dragon of the West, a.k.a. Uncle Iroh. Please welcome back Greg Baldwin.
Yeah. Hello, my friends. I greet you. Let us drink tea together. Long Island tea. That's my tea. Actually, that's why they say, what kind of tea do I enjoy? That is actually a true answer. I do enjoy Long Island tea. Especially the second one. The second one's always even better. But I digress.
Yeah, that's fine. Greg, how have you been, sir?
I could not possibly be better unless I were younger and thinner and had more hair.
Oh.
Other than that, though, fantastic. Fantastic, I tell you.
Well, always a pleasure to have you back. Big fan of your body of work, and absolutely glad to have you in good health and good spirit.
My pleasure. Good to be here.
And next, she is an actress, comedian, and singer-songwriter whose body of work includes Invincible, DC Superhero Girls, and Scooby-Doo. Today, she joins us as the voice of the villainous firebender Azula. Please welcome back DeLisle.
Greetings, you peasants. You're all banished. Hi, everybody. I know this is weird, but I'm shooting a music video right now, and I'm in this weird cat suit. So I'm driving to the location right now. Sorry, but it's like you're really. It's like I'm Azula. What's Azula's car look like? Well, it's got a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of tea.
The cat suit is a gift,
Uncle?
Gray. The cat suit is a gift.
Oh, I have that robe in 9 different colors too. You're like my my soul sister. Of course,
yes.
Of course, Azula and Tiny match. I require her to match me at all times. It strengthens our relationship. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. A pleasure is ours. Welcome back. Thank you. I know, like I said, I know it's a crazy thing in your schedule. I know we'll have you for a limited amount of time, but we were going to try to have as much fun as we can. And thank you to your driver for filling in that role so you could talk to us today.
She also did my makeup. She's the amazing Kathleen Hagen, Beau Ideal beauty. Really wonderful.
Oh.
Can she give me Thursdays?
And she travels.
Well, there you go. And our next guest is an actor whose roles include The Dragon Prince, 100 Things to Do Before High School, and he is one half of the YouTube comedy series Chris and Jack. Today joins us as the voice of the boomeranging non-bender Sokka. Please welcome Jack Sena.
Hello! How's it going?
Jack!
Hello.
Jack, how have you been?
I'm doing fantastically. I'm having a lovely day. It's a nice overcast, beautiful little. You can imagine that it would rain, but it probably won't day in Los Angeles.
It's because I washed my car. I could have told you.
There we go.
Should have warned you
summoned it.
guys.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So we are going to go ahead. Jessie's having some technical issues, so we will just go ahead, and when she joins us, she'll join us. But friends, welcome to the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Our team is going through the chat room right now, pulling out the questions for you. In the meantime, we've kind of adopted this as our opener. Paul, let's do a fandom mashup, and let's fire that off. And yes, I know. Yeah, obviously too. Oh wait, Jessie!
Yeah, there she is.
Hello, Jessie. Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. I apologize. I ended up using my my phone. We tried the computer yesterday, and today didn't like it. So here we are. It's good to see everyone.
Oh, it's good to have you back.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, well, a little herky-jerky, but that's okay. We will muscle on through it, and you're just in time for our very first question, which is, this is a classic question that fans ask all the time, so I'll ask it to you. If you could cross over Avatar: The Last Airbender into any other fandom, what would it be? And we've expanded that question too. It's not necessarily just, Marvel or DC. This is anything in a fandom. So you can pick the world of Shakespeare, the New York Mets, anything with a following. What would you personally love to see Avatar mashed and teamed up into?
God.
I'll say a very selfish Sokka one, which is Sokka with his ingenuity, creative problem solving, agility, hand-to-hand combat skills would make a really good Robin. I'm just going to say that. Sokka would be a very good Robin.
I would concur. I would absolutely concur.
I would do Game of Thrones. Because Azula would end up on that throne. You know, she'd kick that dragon. That dragon lady would be gone.
I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna go Gem and the holograms, because Suki likes music and bands, according to the comic that was written about her. So I would say Gem, and she could cross over and use some musical skills.
It would be truly outrageous.
Truly outrageous.
Samurai Jack. It's an easy one, but you know what? Everyone always, and I'd like to know too, if Aku and Iroh got in a fight, who would win? I would actually like to see that. Samurai.
Can we do like Star Wars and Iroh is Yoda?
I'd jerk on
Sure.
that one too.
Absolutely.
Right? Crossover.
And then like Appa's Chewbacca and
oh my gosh.
like Sokka's like Han Solo, right?
Thank you.
hilarious.
Thank you.
That
This is what
works.
I've been saying. He's
Works.
extremely
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And then Zuko's like
That's
Darth Vader
funny.
or something. I don't know.
No,
I'm
this,
kind of basic,
Oh, no,
but
Azula's gotta be
I also
Darth
just
Vader.
like Sailor Moon.
Azula's Darth Vader.
Oh, that's true. I just like Sailor Moon, so I'd like to see all of our characters as Sailor Moon characters in that art
Aw.
style.
Cute.
And just like, I don't know, it'd be cute. And so just like involve, kind of that mystical element into, I guess, our bending as well. I don't know.
Love it.
Yes.
yeah. These are all work. Very nice. Great one to start us off with. I think we're good to go on our audience questions. So let's go ahead and roll our first one. And this comes from Heather, who wants to know, what's one happy memory you have from making the show that even now still makes you smile?
Can it be a Korra thing?
Let me take it.
Henry
Sure.
Rollins played my boyfriend on Korra, and I remember meeting him out in the lobby and just being like, "Oh my God, Henry Rollins! I fantasized about him all the way through high school, and now he's my boyfriend on this cartoon." Anyway, but
That's so cool.
That's
That's so great. I didn't know that. That's so cool.
yes.
Yeah, that wins.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean, I
absolutely.
just like that, like, a lot of it we recorded together, which, if you're not familiar with the animation process, like a lot of times you record separately, and just performance wise, it helps so much to record together. So I always recorded with Gray and Cricket, and I just like sessions where you're all, jiving together. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
I have a sinus infection. Somebody be smart. I'm not smart.
Yeah.
I'm on Dayquil.
No, many voice actors have spoken about how any chance they get to do it with troop style, with it's just the energy and the fun and the camaraderie. Yeah, that's where the magic. And again, that's you can tell a show that's done it like that, and the ones that haven't.
Mm-hmm.
You really
Yeah,
can.
and I don't like my performance as much in the ones that don't record together, because then you look, you hear it back and you're like, oh, I wouldn't have said
would've
it
played
that
that
way
differently.
had I known
Absolutely.
the lead-in line would have been like this,
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
A fun
very
memory.
fondly
I just-
remember. I'm just gonna say the hang, same thing where like those big cast records and the hang. There was a great popcorn machine at Nick Animation Studios, and I finally remember rating the popcorn machine with Jessie and with May and Dante. Just a lot of popcorn.
I was going to mention the popcorn. I was into the popcorn as well. But one of my favorite things, actually, I remember this one year, my mom and I were big into themes and on a budget. And so for Christmas, we found these little collapsible flowers, like when you push a button and then like something collapses and then there's a little string inside and it gets taut. So I did like Happy Holidays from Jessie Flower. And I just remember Andrea kept it on the like kind of the front of her little table, and so every time I would walk in I would see it after I gave it to her, and she kept it the whole time that we recorded.
Aww.
And it just like was really sweet, and every time I saw it I was like, she still has it, like it was like a cool little thing. I don't know, it's like very tiny and also very like selfishly just about me and not the rest of the cast. Sorry. I don't know, that's in theme for Toph, I guess.
I remember, I think it was the last record, and we were sitting there waiting to go in, and Mark Hamill walks in, and he was recording with us. And I remember my inner monologue specifically at that time going, oh my God, Greg, that's Mark Hamill. You're a professional. Come on, be a professional. Come on, don't fanboy. You speak. So my MO was, I'm just not going to speak to him at all. I'm just going to be that cool. I'm just because I don't know what am I going to say. And he comes out after the session and comes out. Hey, that was nice work you did in there. My name is Mark Hamill, and it's like that's I will always remember that moment. Such a nice.
Wow. That is yeah.
And my moment, kind of to go off Greg's moment, is at the recording, I kept hearing this voice. I'm like, who is that? And like, you couldn't see him. And then at the wrap party, I'm just talking to this guy, and, we're just kind of, hanging out, and it was fun. And then it was just dying down. And I was like, okay, cool. Great working with you. And Dante's like, do you know who that was? I was like, no, I don't know. He's like, Mark Hamill. I was like,
Mark Hamill.
ew. Okay. All Like, I had no idea. And I'm like, duh. But no wonder why he was so amazing. So
Because that happened to Tex, my son, because he knew Mark just because Mark was around a lot, just at different sessions or whatever. But my son didn't ever watch any cartoons or he never watched like media because we did like hippie school and we didn't do any media. And but he met Mark at something. We were with Andrea and she was like, Mark, and they were talking and he was so nice to Tex. And Tex goes, "Is that guy famous?" And I was like, he's so famous.
A little bit.
He seeped into the zeitgeist somehow because Tex is like, "I feel like I know that guy." And I was like, "Well, no, it's like it." And he's like, "Yeah, he seemed, is his name Mark?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, he even knew not even his character name, like his first name. It was just so funny. And then we were driving by when Star Wars came out again and there was a giant big poster of Mark. And he's like, "That's the guy from Andrea's party."
Oh,
He's really the guy from Andrea's party. He's not Luke
That's
Skywalker.
funny. That's the dude, that one dude from that backyard thing at one time. Yeah, you know.
Of Andrea birthday fame, not of, yeah.
Oh, the cartoon actor made a movie. That's adorable.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh, good on him. I hope it does well for him. Oh, man.
Something.
Heather, great question. Thank you so much. That was a fun one to start off with. What do we have next? From Saf, what was your favorite location in the Avatar world?
The Fire
Bossing
Nation. Of course.
say.
The Fire Nation.
Ember Island, because it's a party place.
Ember
Amber Island
Of
for me
course,
too.
Olivia. Of course.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Same.
Michaela's in Miami right now, the party location.
Yeah.
I went to South Beach.
Boiling
last
Rock
night.
as well.
I'm so jealous.
One of my favorite people there.
I think the Northern Water Tribe stuff is all just so beautiful, and I love everything with UA. So that's always been a favorite of mine.
Bossing say the view from the hill where Iroh honors Luke. That is just so beautiful. I would love to actually go to that location if it actually existed.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm a Bossing Say fan. Big Bossing Say fan.
And there you have it. Saf, great question. Thank you. What is next? From Trevor. If you could bend any of the four elements, which one would it be?
Well, you see, Trevor, there are technically not just 4 anymore. I'm technically a lava bender. If
Wait,
I had to
how many
pick-
elements are there?
Well, there's metal bending and there's lava bending and there's
Wait, lava
blood
counts as a
bending and-
separate element? It's not just bending.
I thought fire was part
Earth?
of metal bending.
Kind of,
Right?
but
Yeah.
lava is earth and fire. So how do you roll with that?
There needs to be an Avatar metal band called like Metal Bending.
Yeah, that would be my favorite genre of
Oh,
music. So I mean, I
Avatar.
guess if I have to pick one, I would probably pick Earth as a human, but I technically am lava.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
good.
I just shot some
That's
people.
great.
I don't know. I'm loopy.
You're
Look how
floopy.
fun I am.
Well, you got one, Olivia?
Yeah, fire. That's good.
Fire,
Fire's
fire,
good. No.
fire.
I mean, because I don't know, because I'm self-destructive, I guess. I don't know. Somebody else help me out here. Help me. I'm dying on stage. Somebody help me. Jesus Christ.
It's like improv, like tap me out.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm tapped out.
Well, as long as you're not wearing that, because that thing is practically a fire hazard that you're wearing with all that fringe.
Yes,
So,
it's very
hot.
flammable. It's yes.
who's got another
pick an
element they'd like to declare?
Air, I think.
Yeah.
Given a choice, yeah. I like the idea of it, It's invisible, it can move things. Yeah. Air. Definitely air.
Sure.
You could fart bend.
I also do a little elbow.
Oh, how cruel to just to anyone. Yeah. Ugh.
Do you smell that? No. What?
But you just shot that person out of the room with your butt.
Oh, man.
That's so funny.
I would definitely say water. I'm a water, and it's not just Sokka loyalty. I was a water baby, and I love it.
fire for me because I'm loyal.
Yes. There you go. Any other ones? We're good.
I'm gonna tap out now because until the next question comes on because I don't want to. But I love you guys. Thank you. I'm just at my location, so.
Oh, no problem.
Have a
Hey,
good shoot, Greg.
Okay.
Have a great
Regulate,
one.
have fun.
Great.
Thanks for joining us.
Classic.
Where's Azula going?
To shoot
Got
a music video.
shoot.
Shoot a music video.
Yeah.
Aha! Well, that's exciting.
Which explains that outfit she was wearing. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So Jennie, did we get an element from you?
I would say water, because it's fluid. It can change its form, and I mean, as Jennie, I mean, I'm born and raised in LA, and I love the beach and grew up here. So I would say water, and so I can also get over my fear of big bodies of water, even though I love it.
That totally works.
That's good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Trevor. That was a good one. What do we have next from Kevin? What are everybody's favorite hobbies outside of acting and performing?
Oh, favorite hobbies. Jack, don't look at me like that. Jack's just looking at me.
You don't know where I'm looking. I'm looking everywhere. I'm looking at all the panels.
I like hiking. I like doing outdoorsy, naturey stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm outdoorsy, so I like camping and all that sort of,
Sure.
when we're not wearing feather robes. Yeah,
In that
this
robe. Yeah.
Glamping.
Yes,
Yes,
girl.
camping.
I like eating. I know that sounds weird, but like trying different foods.
Seriously, Jennie eats more than anyone I've ever met. She's
It's a
so
little
skinny,
embarrassing.
and she's always just like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, Jennie, we just ate. She's like, I need more food.
I need snacks.
Bottomless pit.
I understand.
Same with Michaela,
I
right?
understand.
I like
Fair.
God.
Fair to say you're a foodie?
Yes, I love it. When we travel, I love finding different places that we can go. I love the beach. It's probably my number one favorite. I like hiking when I'm in the mood. Traveling, that's always fun just to get to see new places and new experiences. And I also really love being with people and my friends. And so I love doing that, spending time with people. That's something that I really miss doing, that we're not supposed to be doing, but I love being with, friends and stuff.
You can be social and be with friends.
Absolutely.
Just taking the basic precautions. And
Oh,
you're good.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Your pod.
So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yes, everybody's wearing spacesuits and you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Bubble. People in a bubble. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Jack, what's your spare time like?
I'll echo the food and travel stuff, though it's been quite difficult recently. But that and board games. I love trivia stuff. I love doing pub quizzes and stuff type of stuff.
God,
with
Jack,
friends.
I love trivia.
I love trivia. Let's do this.
I love Trivial Pursuit is my favorite game.
Okay, let's make it happen.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. And basketball, I like that. I watch a lot of basketball. I don't
Now
play it. I don't move. Don't worry.
Now we say board games. Talking like some of the classic ones or some of the new modern type tabletop gaming.
The new stuff is I'm very into, though it's been I had a baby and we had a quarantine, so my like regular gaming has slowed down significantly. So I can't pretend to be like up on it right now. I don't have all the hottest latest stuff. So sadly, but
the nice thing about a good board game is it doesn't age.
Doesn't age. Also, I just played there's a Dragon Prince this thing called Battle Charged. I just played that and it's fantastic. Sincerely recommend it. My style, I love like a deck builder. So it's a deck builder.
Ooh.
That all sounds very fun and fancy.
So
let's see. I also like the food and travel things, but I also I love to shop and not just like going and buying things, but like I like to know what exists in like the world of fashion, just like everywhere. So I just lots of scrolling and looking and being like, cool, when did this bag come out? Oh, it looks like this one that this other company did this last year. I wonder if it's like a similar thing. I just like enjoy the connection or the copying or whatever of fashion.
Cool.
I also have a puppy, and so I like to cuddle with him, and then like speed binge watch shows that I know I need to watch because so many people talk about them and I haven't seen them. So then I just squish whole seasons into like 2 days, and then don't watch anything else new for like a month. So,
Yeah.
What have you watched recently?
oh, I did that with Euphoria these last 2 days because everybody's like, no, and I'm like, I haven't seen this. And I know that I'm going to think it's absurd, but I need to just like go in and have a reference point. So I crammed the whole season into 2 days, basically, while I was doing stuff around the house. And I do indeed think it's absurd.
It is harder now in the streaming months because now people are like, hey, did you see the last episode? They're like, did you see the last season?
Exactly.
It dropped yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen it yet?
Well, if you haven't watched it yet, I'm just going to spoil it, man. Okay?
Exactly.
It's like you had to.
And then Cobra Kai, this AM.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I've only seen the first season, and I can't tell if I even want to watch the second season because I feel like I already know the second season.
I watched 2 episodes and I was very depressed.
Oh, it's
No,
not.
wait, are we still talking
cute.
about Euphoria?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about Cobra Kai. I'm like,
Cobra
oh my
Kai's
God.
so depressing.
I'm like,
Yeah, because Jennie was like, "Oh my God, I feel
Euphoria.
so bad for you. Like,
Oh,
I'm a broken person because I don't like Cobra Kai."
Johnny's poor life now.
Well, true.
Oh my
jeez.
God.
seriously, that was funny.
Ever since he swept the
Pass
league, it's
the
never
cough
Greg, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Oh man.
I've always enjoyed drinking.
Oh,
I was gonna
To be honest with you,
drinks.
and I know I say I have always enjoyed drinking, and I always liked going to bars, and I couldn't go to bars anymore, obviously. So I would say I have become a fairly competent mixologist within the last 2 years. Michaela, you've had my hurricanes.
whoa.
It's my hobby, and it's a good hobby to have. You know,
I'm a great aficionado of the hurricane, sir.
well, you see, here's my secret. You see, because a hurricane is, various fruit juices, dark rum, light rum, and then use passion fruit juice.
Yum.
But here's what I do. Don't use passion fruit juice. Use passion fruit liqueur. Then instead of 4 shots,
Oh my
you
God.
get 6 shots per drink.
Always been my note on the
Well,
hurricane.
fuck
Not
you
enough
up.
booze.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tell you,
Yeah.
my hurricanes are top quality, top notch.
Wow.
And top efficacy.
You're all and don't even get me started on my category 5 hurricanes. That's a different
No.
story altogether.
No.
It's a very no, we won't get started on that. So.
But I'm about to say, Jessie and I are in Florida, so hurricane isn't as jokey as it is elsewhere. And let's roll another one.
Come here, yeah.
And what do we have next from Megan? What has been everybody's favorite roles to
Wow.
play?
That's hard.
Probably Sokka. I mean, that's definitely way up there for me. It's just a lovely time in life and on a very creatively rewarding show where like it was a very fun character to craft, and then because of the serialized nature of the show and the fact that they gave every character such compelling arcs, you knew like, cool, we craft this character and then we're gonna like challenge it in really like interesting ways. So it was a really fun character to crack a new script and see what are we getting to explore this time. Plus it's fun. I am gonna make a bunch of dumb jokes and make my voice squeak, and it was fun.
I know it's not Toph, but I actually really, really enjoyed being the replacement voice for Chaka in Kronk's New Groove and Emperor's New School, because I wasn't in the Emperor's New Groove, but I copied her voice, and then that original actor, her voice dropped or whatever. So I came in, but that was such like a wonderful high of the industry that Greg has also experienced, where you kind of track something and just weirdly like enjoy it, and then like things just insanely fall into place to where you get to then do that. And so then I got to be the, oh yeah, well that's not as impressive as my loose tooth girl in real life. And I'm like, that's so cool. And so every time I went and I just was this extra little jitter thing because yeah.
There you go. Right on.
I like doing the Brady Bunch because that was just kind of like my childhood, and we all got along and we all had a really good time, which you can tell that we had a really good time.
Yeah.
And just like the singing and the dancing and the costumes and just everything like came together in that. That was like a really just nothing but positive, very good experience.
And I just rewatched them during the lockdown, and I was telling Christopher Barnes this a while ago about how like they're really, for a film that satirized there wasn't a mean bone in its body.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah,
see, I remember watching the old Brady Bunch, and it was very. It paid homage to the original without really making fun of it.
Yeah,
I feel like the actual Bradys from the show kind of wish we didn't exist. Is always. I've never had a bad experience with them. Like they've always been nice to me, but I just kind of get that vibe that they kind of wish we were dead. And but I think it's because they think that we were making fun of them. You know what I mean? And that's the vibe that they got from it. But yeah, we were just having a good old time. Yeah.
I've always said it did not make fun of the Brady Bunch. It made fun of television.
Right. Totally. Yeah, for sure.
So that's definitely how that works. So.
Jennie, favorite project?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Let's see. I might have a little cross over here. So I was trying to think. Whenever people ask me that question, it's so hard for me to answer. I have probably a couple. I mean, obviously, Suki has been amazing as far as just the way that they created the character and what she has become and what she stands for. So one of my all-time favorites. But I also have a couple others. When I was 18, which I'm not 18 anymore, but I played the lead in Miss Saigon, which is a musical. And that it was like my first dream come true, which it was like, my friend was like, have you heard about this musical? I'm like, no. She's like, audition for it. I was like, okay. And so it was kind of a big deal at the time. And it just happened. It happened so quickly. I mean, it's just so crazy. And then I was on a TV show called California Dreams, and it's just that is always one of my loves because I have, some of my best friends from there, and we just basically went to work and fooled around and we got to sing. I mean, it was just the best time, like when you're just living your best life and just having so much fun, and you can't take away those memories. And sometimes, like Olivia's saying, they had a great time. Sometimes you don't get that. And so what I take away from that is when I watch it, it's like we watch for the little things that we were doing, like fooling around and having fun. I'm like, oh my gosh, so that's just, I just cherish those moments. But voiceover wise, one more thing, I play this new character named 13 on this anime called Scissor 7. And her arc is very different than Suki. Her arc, she's just a badass and she's an assassin and like she's super dark. And she comes out just a little bit, but she's intense. And it was really fun and intense to record that. So I'm grateful for that. Very different.
Right on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Greg, bring us home.
Well, I had more fun voicing Aku because Aku was such highs and lows. But at the end of the day, I would simply have to say Uncle Iroh. And the reason I always knew that the character was very well written, But it wasn't until I actually started going to cons and meeting people that I realized the impact this character has had on people's lives. Time and again, people will come up to me and they'll say, oh, this sad, horrible thing happened in my life. And Iroh said this thing and he made me feel better. And that to me sort of transcends it. It's even more than an acting role. I feel sort of like I'm this saint's representative in the real world in some ways. I mean, literally, my wife was like, Greg, clean out the kitty litter. It's like, I'll have I'm the father figure voice for an entire generation. My wife's like, hey, yeah, that's great. So at the end of the day, it is just. It's such a beautiful role, and it's the world needs Iroh now, and it's nice that he's still around. Of my non-Mako roles, I probably liked Jedi Master Terra Senube on the Clone Wars. Just because he was a Jedi Master, and that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I said this last time we chatted, and I'll say it again. You have absolutely honored Mako.
Oh,
You really have.
I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. I look forward to meeting him, but not anytime soon. If it's all the same with everybody, you know.
Between the time when the oceans drank Atlantis. So, Megan, great question. Thank you so much. And what do we have next? From Joshua, if you could have a circus life with Tylee, what performance can you do? Wow.
Trapeze. If you could have a circus life. I'd be one of those girls that's in like the outfit, the fabulous outfit, riding on top of a horse, but like standing on top of a horse.
Yeah.
And just like, you know what I mean? Just looking fabulous with like a headdress. That's me in the circus. Yep. It's good. Or like Lion Tamer, where you have the cute little top hat and little tails. We could do that too.
You're probably dressed, dressed for it now. You just need the little boom hat and you're good to go.
Yeah. The outfit is key.
My realistic answer is clown, but ambitious.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
that does work. Yeah.
But if I could do one of these and just hold somebody over my head, that'd be dope. Yeah. I like when they do that.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably just be the fat man because that's easy for me. Very, very little effort. Just sit around and be the fat man. You know? That's what I'm going for. You know, eat all
you
I
could
like,
maybe be the
sit around.
ringleader. Like you could just announce things, stand in the
I
middle.
could do that.
That'd be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages.
Yeah.
Ringmaster.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
the Michaela's right. That's the job.
Yeah.
There you go. Jenny, what
I'm between two. So if I can't be the clown, I was like, I want to be shot out of a cannon, or I'll be the bearded lady.
There you go.
There you go. Ready for either.
It works.
I'm ready.
It works.
There it is.
Okay. Or I'll be the bearded lady who's shot out of the cannon.
Yeah. It's good because then the beard will fly.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah, exactly.
We've already got a bearded lady. We got a cannon act. But you have a bearded lady that shoots out of the cannon. You have my attention. Keep talking.
Exactly.
There you go. Joshua, fun question. Thank you. What do we have next? Here's one from Trent. What are some of your favorite episodes from the show?
The beach. I like the beach because I like a backstory, and you get a little bit of it's funny. And Tylee's in it. And I like what is it? What's the one with Appa? Is it Appa's Last Days?
Appa's
Lost Days.
Yeah.
Last Days. Oh, it's very sad. And I like a good cry. And I like Zuko alone because Zuko's, Zuko. It's really the Zuko show. I don't know. To me, it's the Zuko show.
I agree.
Yeah. Anybody else? I don't know.
All of the Northern Water Tribe stuff, end of season 1, I adore. As I was saying, I think it's beautiful. And then another favorite Sokka episode specifically is Sokka's master with the sword and everything. I think it's incredible. I loved it.
Tales of Ba Sing Se, absolutely my favorite episode. I like the way that it has the different stories, and from a purely from a Mako perspective. I mean that moment is. I think if you asked anyone their 3 top moments, they're going to say that's the moment they remember. And I think that's one of the great strengths of Avatar because it never dumbed things down. And when you think about Iroh sitting there honoring his son, I mean cartoons have dealt with death since Bambi's mother got shot. But grief is an altogether different thing, and the fact that Avatar actually went there, and people remember that, that is amazing.
I concur.
I too like that episode, but for the sake of options, my very, very close second is the library. That's where just so many fun things happen. It's kind of their first adventure as a full gang-ish a little bit, and Toph ends up kind of failing, which for me was kind of fun because she can't do everything, and she's so used to being able to doing everything, and she's like, well, I'm either saving you DeLisle or Appa. So I guess I'm saying soon after. But yeah.
Hotel Wi-Fi strikes again.
I do like that episode, and the library is beautiful, and the artwork in there is beautiful. Just like the lighting and the owl, it's just
got a dope owl.
It's gorgeous.
That owl is pretty cool.
Yeah, but Jennie, bring us home.
I would say, I mean, if I have to go Suki base, of course, my first episode on the show. I love Appa's Lost Days, one of my favorite ones. I actually like Serpent's Past too, because it has that relationship moment with Sokka and Suki. And one that I also like that I was like, you know what, I do like this, even though, you know, it's not super heavy and deep, have extremes, but I like the Players of Ember Island just because it was so fun and you got to see a different side of the characters and how they bond and they welcome Zuko in, and it was just funny to kind of see a different side. And also too, you do see their bonds in that episode. So that was really fun to kind of watch again.
There you have it. Trent, great question. Thank you. I think we have time for one more. Let's see if we can go out on a really fun one. And it comes from Stevie B. If you wanted to be a contestant on a game show, past or present, what would you like to be on?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I love Wheel of Fortune. I freaking love Wheel of Fortune. I used to watch The Bachelor a lot. It was the lead-ins. I watched a lot of Wheel of Fortune. I love me some Vanna. I love me some Pat. Like, I'm going on Wheel of Fortune, and I'm in. I'm going to lose, but I'm in.
There you go.
I mentioned being a big trivia person. I'm a huge Jeopardy fan. I don't think I could hack it, but I would go and I would lose with pride.
I've always loved music. There was an old show called Name That Tune. That
Yep.
used to be on when I was younger. I always wanted to be on that show because I can name that tune in 3 notes. Yeah, exactly. I like that.
Yeah, that mysterious hands. You never saw who played it. You just saw the hand and the oval and the piano.
And sometimes they would get it. They'd say, I can name that tune in 2 notes, and they would know. Usually you'd be about 4, at least 4 notes. But I always enjoyed that.
I remember somebody got it with 1.
That would be rough.
It was just like ding. It was like Farewell to Angels. That's correct. Yeah. That's a wacky one. So, Jennie, what you got?
Well, I'd have to rope my partner in crime in, but I would want to be on the old school Newlywed Game with my husband because that would be a mess. So that would be a good time because it would be not good. So not good, but
my
good.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I would I really like obstacle courses. I'm a big obstacle gal. I used to like build them in my driveway all the time and just like time myself against myself.
Did you watch Double Dare, or are you too young for that?
I very early on, maybe here and there. I had very limited TV options when I was growing up, so I just knew as soon as like kind of, I don't know if it like I'm gonna butcher this because I still don't watch enough things, but like the American Ninja Warrior something like that. Yeah, those shows seem fun where you're like supposed to jump over like a spinning wheel and then you climb up a wall and then you do a rope jump thing, and I'm like, yes.
I loved American Gladiators when I was young.
Sure, whatever. I'm all of it.
Yeah.
Did you like the show or did you like the Gladiators?
The show. I made my parents take me to a taping for like my 11th birthday or something.
Oh wow,
that's funny.
So weird.
That's a good show.
I liked the female gladiators. That's just me. I'll just leave it at that. Stevie B.
Their names.
Yeah, they all have Flash and Ace.
Yeah, like Nero or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, these somewhere in between a wrestling name and a superhero name, or a Mortal Kombat character name. Yeah. So, friends, as always, it's been an absolute delight. Any final words before we take our leave?
From us?
Yes.
Oh.
know. We can't wait to hang out with all the people who bought Hangouts.
Come hang out.
It was fun to be with everyone again. Yes. Oh boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. And
Yeah.
hanging out
Thanks,
with
you
us.
guys. Hope you guys had fun. We're here. Come and talk.
Yay.
Get tea with us.
Oh, it's been my absolute pleasure to serve you all. Once again, thank you for joining us on the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Thank you to our audience for joining us today. Thank you for your great questions. Hope to see everybody again soon. Until then, bye-bye, take care, and remember, smiles are free. Spend them often.